Yeah, the other approach that we used was the right to information approach. You know, people will apply for a food subsidy card and they might not get a response for say 6 months or 7 months. So what we tried, and this has been tried mostly in Shahadra in Delhi. Shahadra is a part has a very large slum population on the outskirts of Delhi, and petitions were prepared for the families who had applied for food subsidy cards but had not received a response. The trade women volunteers and UHRC staff accompanied them to the Right to Information office to submit the application. And as I had mentioned earlier, they had to submit a fee of 10 rupees. And the outcome was that 50 families received their food subsidy cards or a response asking for a particular document. Maybe their application was deficient in one particular document, but they received a definitive response from the department. This is my last slide. We have learned that trained and mentored urban poor women volunteers and groups have the potential to use law as a weapon. If we are able to simplify everything and help them understand that there are these very simple measures that can be taken which bring them closer to the rule of law or bring the situation, their day-to-day circumstances more just, then they will act, and they have shown the potential. Sustained mentoring and capacity building, we realized, is very important. And that's where we have probably, because we continue to work where we do not have grants, some of our members continue to volunteer their effort because we do not want to drop the aspiration that has been built among a community just because a project cycle ends. Therefore, this is very crucial that sustained mentoring is important. We've also realized that written petitions should be signed by at least 10 to 20 local residents. A petition written by only 1 or 2 volunteers or 1 or 2 members of a women's group will not carry enough weight. So it is signed by a larger number of people. You saw the scanned copy of a petition. And maintaining a paper trail with evidence of submission of earlier petitions is also important. So there are occasions where these people have to submit 6 petitions on the same issue, month after month after month. But maintaining that paper trail gives them the strength. And these are simple tools of legal engagement which we are trying to teach them. Another message is that agencies concerned with this type of activity have to be prepared for long-term engagement. These types of things on the ground do not make a difference within a very short period of time. You have to continue to engage with this effort for a long period of time. What we learned from this and what we actually did is that we have started investing in the next generation also. So we started children's groups in those same localities where we have women's groups, and we are prepared to continue to engage with them, and we are seeing signs of hope in those children. The confidence you see in those children when they see their mothers engaging at a level which they had not seen earlier, those children are bright, confident. The gender bias is also not there. I mean, you see girl children also taking just as an active role as boy children would do. So that's a very positive sign that we are seeing. And we keep reminding ourselves that it is miles and miles to go before we get rest. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Siddharth, for some excellent example for the ground implementation of the rule of law in relation to legal provisions are existing in India for this health and well-being